What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to the newest episode of the Realistic Rebuilds. And this is a doozy. One of the big ones. It's been circled on some of you guys' calendars. I assume it's time for the Miami Dolphins. And the biggest reason why the Dolphins are so polarizing is, A, their team is, the average age of their team, 78 years old. Secondary is, what do we do with the quarterback? Ryan Tannehill. I know he kind of has an ugly contract, but do we draft a QB? Do we not draft a QB? We're probably going to draft a QB. If you've already seen the thumbnail, we probably know we draft a quarterback at some point. So, looking at this team, not that great. 76 overall, 81 offense, 77 defense. Looking at the roster, we have Ryan Tannehill here at quarterback. Luckily enough, we're in the backside of his contract, so it's not going to take us an arm and a leg if we do decide to get rid of him. But, one of the worst QB situations in the NFL. Running back, we have Kenyon Drake. Now, I don't know how well he develops, but he's an 80 quick. He might be our forever running back. I don't know yet. I like that 91 speed. I like that 85 carry. And you got Kalen Ballage, who could develop nicely behind him. 71 quick. You got good old Frank Gore, who I think, out of nostalgia purposes, will keep him on the roster. Good locker room guy to have around. But we can go Ballage and kenyon Drake for the majority of this rebuild as our two running backs. That'd be pretty. Looking at wide receiver, we have Kenny Stills. Perfect age. I always thought Kenny Stills was older than this. 26, 85, quick dev. 5-year rebuild. That means Kenny Stills is only got to start to regress like year 4, year 5, which means he'll probably be like our wide receiver 3 by that point. But he should be here for the longevity of the rebuild. Like, Kenny Stills does not seem like he's 1 year older than Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker, 80 quick. He needs to develop right away, or else we're not going to extend him. I think his contract's coming up. I don't know if it's going to be the first offseason, the second offseason. Albert Wilson has a pretty ugly contract, 78 normal. Probably going to want to get that off the books sooner and later. Same with Amendola. Jakeem Grant, Devontae Parker, Kenny Stills are the 3 primary wide receivers you want to develop. At tight end, we have Mike Gesicki, 22 years old, 78 quick. This guy's an absolute athletic freak. 85 speed, 82 catching, 88 acceleration. What do they give his jumping? I don't even know why they don't show that. His jumping was insane. But I expect him to just dominate and develop really nicely. And even Derby's not that bad as a backup tight end. Offensive line, we got Laramie Tunsil. He should be a set and forget. He still has that quick dev trait. Left guard here, we have Josh Sitton. He's more so a band-aid. At center, we need to find an option. At right guard, we need to find an option. And at right tackle, Jawan James usually is pretty fine. I've seen him get up into the low 90s. I don't know if I signed him in one of my rebuilds before, or I just saw that just out in the street someday randomly, just as a passerby. I looked in some kid's window. I'm like, oh, look, Jawan James is a 90. Trying not to be a creep. But realistically, our two tackle spots should be locked up for this rebuild, so we only have to work on the interior. On the defensive side, here we go with the oldest team ever. We have Cam Wake and William Hayes. Charles Harris is the youngster of the group, and 78 quick. We're gonna have to make a business decision here, and I think it's going to be Charles Harris is going to have to start. If he doesn't start, he's going to lose that dev trait, and I don't want to just, because, we have a couple oldies. We're not going to play Cam Wake. He's a legend. William Hayes, not so much a legend. But, actually, you know what we could do? Let's see this for a second. I'm going to make William Hayes a D tackle. He's going to be an undersized 280. That's a slightly undersized D tackle. So we're going to make him a defensive tackle. We'll go Charles Harris over Robert Quinn will play. And Robert Quinn I will make him, something in the depth chart where he's a rotational guy, can get involved on the defensive front. But ultimately, looking at that contract, he's a guy that we can dump sooner than later. But William Hayes just jumps up to an 88 overall D tackle, and he get to pair him with Devon Gochow, who is the only guy I think we hope that can develop on this line. 77 normal. I like that move. I think it was a smart move there, C4. Thank you, C4. Linebacking core is young. I don't know if these guys are going to be able to develop or not. Jerome Baker is a user god, 88 speed, 88 acceleration, good stats, but I don't know if he's going to develop worth a damn. Middle linebacker, we have Raekwon McMillan, 73 quick. I think he'll be fine. Right outside linebacker, Kiko Alonso, Band-Aid. At the secondary spot, we have Xavien Howard, who's an 80 overall. Bobby McCain, 79. Minkah Fitzpatrick, who's a 79. Now, I'm not so sure why Minkah Fitzpatrick's not playing free safety. I want to see if that rating takes a jump if we move him to free safety. If he goes up, we'll keep him at free safety. If he goes, there we go. It goes up. He's an 81 free safety. So there you go. Boom. Bada boom. Howard, McCain, Tankersley. Tankersley's dev normal. McCain has a normal. Howard has a normal. Ugh! Gross. We might have something here at the secondary spot, I guess. Fitzpatrick's nice. Rashad Jones is old. We'll have to get ready to replace him, but he's still one of the most underrated safeties in the league. And there is our special teams. So, how do we handle the aging roster? How do we handle Ryan Tannehill? That and more is what you're going to find out here in the Miami Dolphins realistic rebuild. Let's get into it. All right, so we are roughly mid-season, 3-4. We're actually on a 2-game win streak, just recently defeating the Detroit Lions by 1 point. And we're right in the mix here for the AFC East. And let's be honest, Dolphins debatably are the second best team in the AFC East. Is that a compliment? I'm not so sure about that. It's pretty much the Patriots, everyone else. But looking at the contracts here, we're trying to get younger. So Cam Wake, bye-bye. William Hayes wants a 1-year, $10 million. Oh, my God, these contracts. All right, well, we're getting younger, and Juwan James is the only player right now. I don't even know if we'll get this, will we? Offers perfect. There we go. I mean, the regression is going to hit pretty bad on both of these guys, but we also don't have replacements for either one of them. What to do? It's only 1 year. I'll give William Hayes this money. If he wants this, we'll take him. Nope. Cam Wake, I'll give you 1 year deal. I'm offering you 1 year. 1 year, $11.5 million. Oh my God, screw you old farts. You know, I know all the old people want to come to Florida because it's warm and it's easier on their joints because it doesn't rain a lot. But you guys are not going to bend me over a barrel, all right? We're getting young talent locked up for affordable deals. And these old heads are, oh, look at these grins. The more you grin, the more money you want on your contract. You stingy bastards. All right, so at the end of year one, not the finish that we wanted. We started out better than when we finished, but I guess the Patriots didn't win the AFC East. Is that good news? We finished 7-9. I mean, Kenny Stills growing pretty nice. Kenyon Drake was acceptable. Gesicki was acceptable. Tannehill didn't get a single bump all year long. On the defensive side, I will definitely say Xavien Howard and Minkah Fitzpatrick. Minkah Fitzpatrick, without a doubt, has been the best developer on the team. Already up to an 81 +4 throughout the season. Raekwon McMillan is developing nicely as well. We're 83 offense, 83 defense, and an 80 overall. So the team has definitely gotten better. Looking at the stats here, Ryan Tannehill, that is, you know, what do we got? 22nd in the NFL in passing touchdowns, 23rd in yards. That's actually not that bad of a year, to be honest with you. 3,900 yards, 29 touchdowns, 10 picks. If we get a young rookie quarterback in, will we take that as a rookie season? Absolutely. So, I mean, we're going to have a middle-of-the-park pick. I don't know what quarterback's going to fall to us, if any. So maybe it has to be one more year of Tannehill era before we grab our quarterback. Running back, that's not good for Kenyon Drake. Receiving, Mike Gesicki led the team, 79 catches, almost 900 yards and 4 touchdowns, 805 from Parker, almost 810 from Kenny Stills, 802 from Jakeem Grant. So we're taking kind of the Philadelphia Eagle approach of everyone's getting involved, not one big main dog. And I'll take, you know, Adam Gase, pretty much Chip Kelly 2.0. I like the decision there. Defensively, 117 tackles, 6 TFLs from Raekwon McMillan. We got 13 sacks, 10 TFLs from William Hayes, 10 TFLs, 12.5 sacks from Cam Wake. So the oldies that wanted big contracts with their big, huge smiles actually played really, really well. So did Robert Quinn. Godchow, not bad. On the reception front, 4 picks from Xavien Howard, 2 from Minkah Fitzpatrick, and a couple singles. Yearly awards, MVP went to Le'Veon Bell. AFC Offensive Player of the Year went to Le'Veon Bell as well. We had no one. Defensive Player of the Year went to Jatavis Brown. Ugh, no one. Josh Allen got Offensive Rookie of the Year with Mike Gesicki at 7, Kalen Ballage at 9. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Darius Leonard, Tremaine Edmonds, with Minkah Fitzpatrick coming in at number 6. So all in all, kind of a low-key year here for the Dolphins, and I guess in a year like this, we'd rather a record was a little bit more trash so we'd have a better pick. Is where we're going to be picking at. Let's just see. We have a fringe. We're going to be picking at 11. So we might be able to grab a quarterback. That's going to be my plan. There's 4 quarterbacks between Justin Herbert, Drew Lock, Jarrett Stidham, and Ryan Finley that I'd be acceptable having on the Dolphins. But until then, let's see what we can get done in this offseason. All right, here we go. Now, this was a close fit for our team here between Drew Lock and Stidham. Stidham has the scheme fit that we're looking for, and I always randomly generate my draft classes every you know, 5 or 6 rebuilds or so, and I have no idea what the ratings were. And Stidham looks like great value in the second round. He is going to be an early second round pick. And with what he has with a B+ throw power, I would more so be looking at getting him in the second round. So I think we're going to have to pull the trigger on Drew Lock, who, even though I believe Justin Herbert is the premier quarterback in this year's draft class, Drew Lock is definitely the only other quarterback I think firmly has a claim to be that other guy that might be able to supplant him if he has really good off seasons or looks really good at the Combine or Senior Bowl. So we are going to take Drew Lock, quarterback from Missouri, A- throw power, B play action, B throw accuracy short, and he is a 74 quick dev quarterback. I noticed the draft analysis still is kind of gimped up, to be honest with you, but 92 throw power, really good accuracy, man. Literally the awareness is low. You get that awareness up to like not a dog shit awareness, like you put that as like a 75, he's like a 78 quick. So good fit for our offense. He's really close to the player archetype as well, only 2 points off. We have our new franchise quarterback. His name is Drew Lock. All right, so here is our draft recap. So after selecting Drew Lock in the first round, second round we went Froholt from Arkansas. I think we've drafted him once before, but we desperately needed a new starting right guard. 73 normal, nothing too special, but he's almost a scheme fit, and hopefully he can develop. Third round, Derek Brown. I don't know why this is not available. He's from Auburn, 75 quick. I can't believe he slipped this far. He's a monster. Already the 59 best D tackle in the league. Fourth round, we got DeAndre Walker, the linebacker from Georgia, 72 normal. Fifth round, we got Aaron Fuller, wide receiver from Washington, 90 speed. Got good spectacular catch. We got Darrell Henderson from Memphis in the 6th round. The 7th round, Jonathan Crawford from Indiana. So overall, good draft class. Will be a great draft class if Drew Lock and Froholt can develop, as I hope. But excellent pick up there in Derek Brown, which we've actually, let's just make it over. Maybe that was a slight slip up when I was, come on, buddy. There you go. Nice and beautiful. There we go. It works. All right, sick. Let's jump into the next year, year 2. So as we start year 2, we're going with a bold decision to make Drew Lock our starter over Ryan Tannehill, even though it's a 5-point difference. The time is now. Offense still pretty much remains the same, no other changes except Drew Lock and Froholt starting on the offensive side. Defensively, we got Minkah Fitzpatrick's up to an 86 overall. He might have a chance at getting him set at Gold Gloves. Perfect 99s. Xavien Howard's developing actually kind of nice now. He did get a bump in dev trait from a normal to a quick. Very nice. Awesome. Charles Harris is an 81. We're going to see how well Derek Brown can develop, but him and Godshot, I hope that they can come along nicely. Yeah, man, we're not that bad of a team. 76 overall. Don't let that fool you. We're coming. We're a sleeper team. I think a main part of that is because they're going Drew Lock. You gotta have some learning pains. We got some nice weapons though that he can build and grow around. I'm not that worried. This year is just to be somewhat competitive, and I wouldn't hate sucking, so we get a good draft pick. But because we've already got the second year draft done with the Huskies, that means I can actually start using my draft class here in the 2020 draft class, which I'm kind of excited about. All right, midway point of year 2. Look at that, man. 4-2, coming off a 31-28 Week 7 victory over the very good Philadelphia Eagles. So the Drew Lock era off to a great start as we lead the AFC East by 2 wins already. What? Why not? Sure, why not? Look at that contract negotiations. Josh Sitton, we do not have a replacement anywhere near Deer. Plus, he has that star dev, so that hopefully helps out with the regression a little bit. Devontae Parker, again, we're committing to him long term. All right, we'll have to renegotiate. Kenyon Drake's been developing nicely, so we'll try to retain him. This punter actually is like one of the better punters in the league, so why not? Oh, okay, I'll go fuck myself. Xavien Howard, absolutely, he's been balling out for us. Led the team in interceptions last year. Tunsil is another contract we want to look at bringing back. So, yeah, man, a lot of in-house signings. We got a bunch of salary caps still. If we need to go to the market next offseason and make a splash, a big bloop if need be, that'll be good. We can do it. Come on, Devontae. Get back up to a quick dev, dude. Get that rapport going with Drew Lock and just get yourself some development going here. 91, that's good stats, though. All right, we made the playoffs. We got bodied Week 17, 31-0 by the Ravens, but with a 9-7 record with rookie quarterback Drew Lock, this 79 overall Dolphins team not only won the AFC East, Just because anytime something's kind of sus. Look at that. No shenanigans. No shenanigans. Hey, we'll take it, man. And we're kind of hoarding our XP right now with Gase so that we can unlock the... Oh, we have the trading boost. Maybe that's why. Why have I been hoarding this? All right, let's spend that XP right there. Yeah, man. Yeah, the only thing that I'm going to say, which is very frustrating, is I forgot to turn on my draft class. So we will be... well, it'll be one more rebuild. Next weekend's rebuild, I'll be using my 2020 draft class. Because now if I import it, I'm going to have no scouting done. I don't want to punish myself like that. But we are a 9-7 playoff caliber team, and it feels pretty great. Looking at the stats, Drew Lock as a rookie, 3,800 yards, 26 touchdowns, 13 picks. So that's slightly worse than what we have with Tannehill, but you know, I think the long-term gain is much more beneficial here. Running the ball, almost 900 yards. Nothing, non-existent. Receiving, Gesicki once again leading the team, 77 catches, almost 800 yards, 6 TDs, 604 from Parker, 909 from Jakeem Grant, the speedster, 804 from Kenny Stills. Defensively, 118 tackles from Raekwon McMillan, 3 picks, 114 tackles, 2 picks from Bobby McCain. We definitely need to get up to the quarterback. We're good in the run, but we need to get a lot more sacks. And in the secondary, not bad. Good amount of turnovers there. Quick look at the yearly awards. MVP went to Blake Bortles. AFC Offensive Player of the Year went to Le'Veon Bell. Defensive Player of the Year went to Miles Jack. Raekwon McMillan at number 7. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Drew Lock. And unless he had a normal dev, which I don't think he did not go up in dev trait, which is very frustrating. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to TJ Edwards. We had no one. Oh, that's so annoying. You went Offensive Rookie of the Year with your quarterback, and he doesn't get a dev trait boost. 77 quick. He's almost 78. Should hopefully get to 78 after this one playoff game. Hopefully we're not one and done. Could be a lot worse. So let's welcome the 9-7 Denver Broncos to the Hard Rock Stadium and hopefully get our first playoff win under our belts here. Alrighty, let's go, Drew Lock. How do you play in the sim? Can you overcome scripting? We're going to find out. Doesn't look like it. We're in the red zone, and we finish off with a touchdown. I like it. I like it a lot. We're down 3. Come on. Do we need Ray Finkel on the team? Anyone else? Shout out to everyone that's over the age of 23 that understands the Ray Finkel reference. But we are getting bodied right now. We are getting bodied. But look at this fight. We're showing some fight. We're kicking the field goal. We're down a touchdown. We have an opportunity right here to tie the game and send it to overtime. And they do with a minute left. Can this defense hold? The defense does hold. And we're going to overtime. We're going to overtime. I think we just kick a field goal and we win! In overtime, the Miami Dolphins beat the Denver Broncos. Drew Lock on the day. 315 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. Kenyon Drake, 88 yards. As the Miami Dolphins move past the Denver Broncos and at 9-7 are headed to the AFC divisional round. All right, in the battle for Florida, our little 78 overall team's taking on the 92 12-4 Jags. A little worried, but I just want to see some fight out of our squad. Just some fight to build upon. I didn't even expect to make the playoffs, let alone get a playoff win here in year 2. But they're shutting us out here if we're selling for field goals, back-to-back trips to the red zone. But we're able to punch it in. We're down 1. We have a 2-point lead in the third quarter, everybody. Oof. I'm liking this, man, but I'm sick and tired of these field goals. We've been in the red zone like 3 or 4 times, and we've been settling for field goals more often than not. This is a good battle, man. It's a good battle. I'm not expecting victory. There we go. We were done. Not expecting victory, but at least it was close. Close enough in the sim. Losing by 10 to a team that's 10 points plus, more than 10 points better than us. 364 yards, a touchdown here from Drew Lock. 8 catches, 122 yards from Stills. But, man, just an air raid offense. Just targeting this Jags defense. Drew Lock got a lot of confidence from that. Hopefully we can build upon this next year into year 3. All right, this offseason, not much here. I don't even know if we're going to get him, but weirdly enough, Tajay Sharp, 86 overall. He's 25. And he has a star def. So we're actually going to up our offer just a little bit because we're not going to be spending money elsewhere. Jakeem Grant's not really developing. He's more of a special teams weapon. But Tajay Sharp in there with Stills and Parker. I like it. That's enough weapons for Drew Lock. All right, so let's take a look at our draft class. A really, really good draft class. There was nothing good in the first round, so we're able to trade our first round pick to the Cleveland Browns for a second, third, and fourth. And that's exactly where I saw all the value in this year's draft class. Again, I didn't use my actual custom draft class because I forgot to import it. So, maybe there's a lot better prospects when we go with the random generated ones. But anyways, in the second round, we got a 78 normal dev linebacker, which made Michael Pickney from Miami. Scheme fit. Very nice. Second round, we got Cody Ford, 76 guard, normal dev. Not a scheme fit, but again, we're just looking for starters here. Third round, we got a 79 normal wide receiver. So far, haven't got any help with the dev traits, but the base grades have been good. Which we made Tyler Vaughn's wide receiver from USC. Really, really nice player there. Him and Amon-Ra St. Brown are going to be lighting it up. Third round, sticking to the third round, we got a 76 quick dev linebackers. We made Voshawn Joseph from my Florida Gators. 76 overall. Scheme fit as well. Fourth round, we got a 75 quick dev center, which made Cole Cabral, the talented center from Arizona State, up there in the Pac-12. And then rounding out in the fourth round, we got Jordan Brailford, 75 quick dev defensive end, scheme fit. It was really the perfect draft. I saw all the value I think both these guys were 6th round picks. The rest of them were like 3rd and 4th. So all the value there. So we're able to trade out our 1st round pick to add all of this depth. And realistically, probably all these dudes outside of Vaughn's is going to be a starter. Let's actually just, to make it easier, we'll make Voshawn Joseph a right outside linebacker, and we'll pair both those guys with Raekwon McMillan as we get ready for a big year 3. All right, so as we start year number 3, here is our team. Drew Lock is a 78 quick. God, that still annoys me that he didn't get a star dev. Kenyon Drake is nice. Wide receivers, we got Kenny Steele, Devontae Parker, Jakeem Grant, and Tajay Sharp. 86 star dev who we brought over from free agency. Gesicki's up to an 83. The offensive line has 2 new starters, Cabral and Ford in the interior. Sitton's nice. I mean, this is a good offense now. Drastically changed from when we started. 87 base offense. Defense is an 83, but again, there is a lot of optimism here. Brailford, the 4th round rookie, will be starting at left end. We still got Derek Brown, 78 quick dev D tackle in there. Charles Harris, Xavien Howard. Rashad Jones, we definitely do need to start planning for his replacement. It could be Cordrea Tankersley if we need to, but I kind of have him as our 3rd corner. But at least we know his rating's not terrible as a strong safety. Voshawn Joseph and Pickney will be starting with Raekwon McMillan at linebacker, and Minkah Fitzpatrick, let's be honest, probably going to get that gold gloves sooner than later. So, what's our team? Actually, multiple zone run. Maybe we'll be able to change this offense up here a little bit and get a better fit. Vertical zone run. How about that? I have no idea who runs vertical zone run, but I think someone told me it was the Cleveland Browns before. Vertical power run. You know what? Vertical zone run. We're going to go and find the right one. Kyle Shanahan. That sounds vertical. West Coast zone run. I assume that playbook doesn't exist. It's a little bit of a better fit. Let's try the new offense out here in year 3. All right, we're here at the mid-season point, and we just beat the 5-1. It was a battle of 5-1s between us and the Rams, week 7, 20-17. So, my God, Drew Lock is a winner. We might already have, like, the freaking AFCs locked up right now. 3 games at hand over the Jets. It's ridiculous, man. We're actually getting ready for a big matchup here against the 5-1 Seahawks. So, looking at contracts, first up is Kenny Stills. Want to definitely retain him. He's not losing any steam, any momentum. Got to get him locked up. Next up is Charles Harris again. Yup. Everything. Oh, we'll have to come back. Asshole. The benefit of having a quarterback on a rookie deal is you can just afford to swang this money around. And unfortunately, all these guys are like, oh, we're winning right now. Okay, I want a lot more money. So we'll pound out deals. But Harris, McMillan, Godshaw, and Tankersley, we all want them to come back on our team. And we fucking choked it. We were dominant, and we lost out on a tie to the Jets. That is very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Fuck's sakes, man. Look at our stats. Drew Lock, really good. 4,100 yards, 34 touchdowns, 16 picks. Rushing attack is, oof. I mean, all right, combined, it was all right. Receiving, Tajay Sharp, 101 receptions, 900 yards, 8 TDs, 805, almost 905, sorry, from Kenny Stills. Fringe 1,000-yard receiver here in Devontae Parker, 10 touchdowns. Gesicki, pretty nice as well. Defensively, Raekwon McMillan led the team with 115 tackles. Sacks are still an issue. We're getting lots of tackles for loss, though, so at least we're doing pretty good against the run. And McCain and Howard with picks. Man, Howard's been pretty good for us. He's been a little bit of a ball hawk. Yearly awards, Alvin Kamara got the MVP award. AFC Offensive Player of the Year went to Le'Veon Bell. We have no one. Defensive Player of the Year went to Telvin Smith. Wow, the disrespect is real. We're not showing up anywheres. Jordan Brailford. Try that again. Number 10 for Defensive Rookie of the Year. But all in all, just not a good year from the Miami Dolphins. So, quickly forget about it. Quick turnaround. Get into the offseason. This is straight up one of the worst offseasons I've ever seen for us. Literally every position that's good. Like Andre Howe would be the only upgrade. And even then, he's going to regress like immediately. And I think we'll probably be better off with riding the wheels with Jones and then looking at Tankersley. Oh, man. I mean, what are the guys' dev traits? These are probably the only guys. I'm normal. I don't want normal. Oh, my God. This is just... What's Jordan Lewis? All right, we're going to sign Jordan Lewis just because we're going to move Tankersley, I think, to the safety spot. One guy. Beautiful. That's what we need to turn around. Showing this right now. Don't need a quarterback, but the fact that there's still a AA here, I just want to see, because this is like probably the best random quarterback I've seen with a combine grade. I'm just interested. 81 quick. He's going to be 98 throw power, 91. Well, we have an option in case Drew Lock starts to just mess up a little bit, I guess. All right, so here's our draft recap. Again, just going best players that were there. First round, we got free safety Curtis Moore, 81 quick. Might actually try him at strong safety. Second round, we got Zach Hahn, we'll call him Hahn, from Penn State, PL Mullins, alternator. The inside joke me and my buddies have for Almanator. Alternator, his alternator. No, probably no one's gonna get that joke. Anyways, 81 quick. Why not? I mean, you're sitting here in the second round and Andrew Luck staring you in the face. You gotta pull the trigger. A couple 70s, a couple 60s. It is what it is. To add with Jordan Lewis. I mean, just a weird offseason. This is already like, oh my God, come on AI, you just have Drew Lock. Why'd you take another quarterback? I was just a little interested in what this guy looked like. This guy's a monster, by the way. All right, we were gonna roster 2 quarterbacks, but however, we're able to make an awesome trade here with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're throwing in our Hahn, and a 6th round pick. Zahn is we're gonna call him Zahn. That makes sense. It just looks like that. Zahn. He's an 81 quick. We traded him for a rookie that the Bucs drafted, Palmer, 82 quick guard. We need a replacement for old man Josh Sitton. It's a perfect trade. It's a beautiful thing. Year 4, need to bounce back and get into the playoffs after a late season collapse last year. Drew Lock, firm believer, firm starter, 81. Tajay Sharp's up to a 91. Offensive line looks nice. Palmer is the man that we just traded for. A big-time upgrade at right guard. Eventually, either him or Ford will take over for Sitton. So at least we have some bodies there. Gesicki's actually kind of slowed down on his development, which is not hot fire. But we have an 89 overall offense. Defense is an 87. I mean, we got Jordan Lewis here as third corner. We're actually going to go with Moore, our first-round draft pick, at strong safety. Fitzpatrick, very close to getting that 99. I'm gonna be shocked if he doesn't get that 99. But we're an 85 overall team. I feel like we should be competitive this year. So it's year 4. We'll actually set our goal here to make the playoffs. Midway point of year 4, I guess my team being the best it's ever been just decided to just be dog shit. 2-6 right now. Not good. Not good at all. Contract extensions, we have Minkah. $40 million for a guy that's a 95. Sure. Mike Gesicki, hey, what's up, buddy? Sure. We'll let Josh Sitton go. Yeah, we'll keep Jakeem Grant. He is a nice little return, man, if he'll take this deal. If not, very nice. Jakeem Grant. Everyone else can go pound sand. Here at the end of the year, not a great season. Yet again, another down year as we finished bottom of the AFC. Well, tied. It was a weak AFC East, but 7-9, still not good enough. So we're heading to a year 5 Super Bowl or bust. Looking at our stats, Drew Lock, 4,200 passing yards, 30 touchdowns, 8 picks. I feel like we made the right decision. Let's see if the old Buccaneer guy played. He didn't even. He's a backup to poor old famous Jameis. Run the ball. My God. Who's you-know-what do we need to suck to get a 1,000-yard rusher? Tajay Sharp, 89 catches, 1,000 yards. 905 from Gesicki. 654 from Stills. 907 from Devontae Parker. Not bad for Kenyon Drake at the backfield. Defensively, 141 tackles for Raekwon McMillan, 3.5 sacks. Again, still struggling to get to the quarterback. That's still a really, really big year, though, from Godchow. 21 tackles for loss, 6.5 sacks. I'll take that from a D tackle all day long. Curtis Moore, our rookie, that we didn't even really want to draft, our first-round pick, just because it wasn't. We're just going BPA. 111 tackles, 2 sacks, 6 picks. What a year, man. What a year, what a year. Yearly Awards MVP went to Le'Veon Bell. AFC Offensive Player of the Year went to Le'Veon Bell. With Drew Lock coming in number 8. Defensive Player of the Year went to Ryan Shazier. Curtis Moore, our rookie, coming in at number 5. Raekwon McMillan at 7. Offensive Rookie of the Year. This guy, DeGuerre. All right, cool. Defensive Rookie of the Year clearly was going to be going to Curtis Moore. Guy's a monster. And I kind of knew something was up because when I just checked this out real quick, saw you had +7. +7. So we're getting ready with him and Minkah Fitzpatrick to have the goddamn greatest safety tandem in quite a minute here in Miami. But yeah, not an acceptable year. We got some extra cash to spend, throw around here in the upcoming free agency period because we need to do a lot better. We got to get back into the playoffs, and we got to try to win the Super Bowl here with the Dolphins. Make a team that hasn't been good since 1972 good again. All right, so we're pretty much just rating the state of Texas. We're going to try to sign, I'm not even going to try to, Fairbairn as our kicker, but Connor Williams and Leighton Vander Esch are looking to be our 2 big upgrades in this offseason. Those will be big pieces to help us win the Super Bowl next year. All right, taking a look at our very final draft class. First couple rounds were pretty good. Only 1 pick below a 70. We got in the first round at pick 12, Paris Wallace, 81 quick dev linebacker from Oregon. Not really a scheme fit. Guy just looked like the best player available. 94 hit power, 86 power move, 86 strength. This guy's a tank, man. At 227, this guy's on Lane Johnson's supplements for sure. We missed out on Leighton Vander Esch in free agency. We did get Connor Williams, so this guy here was a nice get. Second round, we got Gabe Clark, 77 quick dev guard. Again, really, really impressive stats. Then we just got 73, 72, 73. But 2 guys that could contribute right away. One for sure in Paris Wallace as we make the jump to year 5. Super Bowl or bust. Let's go. All right, so let's get ready for year 5. We don't even really need to worry about the team because we're going to win the Super Bowl, baby. But we got Drew Lock, 84 overall. 84. You know, not every time we get a player that's supposed to be a big name, they're going to be a 96, 97, 98. 84 is a modest overall for a quarterback, so we need to hope that he can get the job done. Kenyon Drake has kind of stunted his growth here a little bit. Gesicki as well, I thought he would have been in the 90s by this point. Not. Only it's in the 90s right now is this total offense with a base overall of a 90. Juwan James is starting to regress, but everyone else in the offensive line has been developing nicely. 89 overall defense. Wallace will be starting at right outside linebacker after he missed out on Vander Esch. Fitzpatrick's a 96. I might have been cocky. He might not be able to break the 99 threshold. Moore, another guy developing like a monster. We're going to have, once we spend that skill point, 2 95-plus safeties. Pretty damn scary. Charles Harris, 87. Good team, man. I think we have a legitimate shot. Now, our scheme fit is dog shit. We literally don't have any vertical power run. Is that what we're going to go back to? I don't even know who has that. Is that another one? There we go. We'll go with the Oakland playbook. Let's try that out. See if that helps our scheme fit out any. Probably doesn't. But, all right. Just changing our offense willy-nilly as we enter year 5 because desperate times call for desperate measures. All right, we're here at the end of the year. Do we have any crazy Pro Bowlers to talk about? Oh, whoa. I didn't think this was going to happen. Did not think this would happen, but he earned it. He earned it as just a shot in the dark. I didn't think he'd even catch up to, what do you call it? I didn't think he'd catch up to Minkah Fitzpatrick, but Curtis Moore, the dang monster from Ohio State. Ohio State just breeding damn corners lately. He got himself into the territory that you want to be in, and that's at 99. 99 club. Give this man the gold gloves. Give this man the gold cleats. I always miss these cleats, too, for whatever reason. There we go. Boom. Congrats, dog. You deserved it. Just auto spin everything else. Get Drew Lock 88. He's gonna be, as we are taking on the Steelers. We made the playoffs. We're 10-6, taking on the 10-5-1 Steelers at home. Man, that sucks that Minkah didn't get 99. Very shocked, very surprised. But all in all, we'll take another divisional title, which makes it 2 for the rebuild. Taking a quick look at the stats. Drew Lock, 4,100 passing yards, 40 touchdowns, 8 picks. That is a great season. We got 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns from Kenyon Drake. About time he broke 1,000 yards. No 1,000-yard receiver, but Devontae Parker, all right. Sharp, all right. Look at the touchdowns. Gesicki, 13. Kenny Stills, 13. This offense is firing on all cylinders. Big years from Raekwon McMillan and Pickney. We've yet to have a single impressive sack number put up so far this season. 6.5 and 12 for Derek Brown. We got 4 picks. Jordan Lewis, 3 from Curtis Moore. Quick look at the yearly awards. MVP went to Baker Mayfield. Drew Lock coming at number 3. I personally feel maybe Drew Lock got shafted there a little bit. Second place in the AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year went to Myles Garrett with Raekwon McMillan at 9. We don't even have any freaking rookies, so that don't matter. All right, man. We got it. Super Bowl or bust time. You know we're going to be getting involved. We're going to be getting heavy as we try to win a Super Bowl here with the Miami Dolphins. 10-6, 10-5-1. Not worried. Let's get it. All right, we're kind of getting rocked right now. 8 yards of offense, and we're down 14-0 with 5 minus 5. Well, can't remember a time we were 1 and done in a rebuild. 3rd and 15. Let's see if we can get any protection. I think we've been sacked 3 times. Make that 4 times. 4 times in the first half. Awesome. Now we're down 21-0, so we're pretty much going to PA crosses our way back into this game, if possible. The last time we ran PA crosses, I got sacked literally right away. Like Hargrave, number 79, the center of the screen, literally walked up untouched and sacked me. So let's see if we can get any sort of production going here. That's probably going to be picked. Here we go. Beautiful. I don't know, man. This last October update, you played on default sliders. Again, my fault for playing on default, but default sliders are even worse. They've got even worse. And I've been seeing this a lot on Twitter right now. People saying how much the default sliders have become unplayable. But I'm not going to buy an ebook to learn how to play Madden. Fuck that noise. All right, let's come out here. Let's just let the Super Sim see what they can do, because let's be honest, it doesn't want us to win. We got a safety. We got 2 points. We're 93 offense. We got 2 points. I mean, we're waiting for it, though. It's only a matter of time till a losing streak started. It's definitely not the way we want to end it, especially when it started so good. Especially the first year with Drew Lock, where we made the playoffs and we exceeded a lot of expectations. But, I mean, anytime, especially the sim finished with minus 5 yards per carry, and, you know, our offensive line just got absolutely dominated. This is what's going to happen. So, actually, I want to just pop out of this and check the overalls of our offensive line as we wrap this episode up, because you just saw how bad they were. We got sacked. We had -5 rushing yards, and we were sacked 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 5 sacks. I think, well, 6, because we got insta-sacked once. That doesn't count as sacks. So 6 sacks. Let's see what our offensive line rating is, just for those of you at home. All right, so as we wrap it up, look, here's our offensive line. No one below a B, everyone above an 80, a couple 87s, 89, 84, 80. So, I mean, again, like, if this was base Madden opening out the box, probably a top 5 offensive line, and 95 offense, minus 5 yards of rushing. It is what it is, man. I don't know. This always comes back to, like, we've won so many. Like, we're at a 2 losing streak right now, but before that we won 4 in a row. We've won way more than we've lost this year. So I don't think it's the style that we're deciding to do these rebuilds, but I don't know. I just feel like when the rebuilds happen like this, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. But if we extend them to 6 years, then that kind of blows the format. And I do like, you know, as much as you don't want to admit it, you know, losing sometimes feels all right, because it feels like, all right, we didn't do the job. There's a really good team. We got a franchise quarterback here for the Miami Dolphins, which was our goal. We developed a lot of in-house talent. Laramie Tunsil, Juwan James, Mike Gesicki, Devontae Parker, Kenny Stills, Kenyon Drake. On the offensive side, on the defensive side, we got Minkah Fitzpatrick up to a 97. Raekwon McMillan, 86. We still got old Rashad Jones kicking around. Our secondary is pretty much base Dolphin secondary. Bryce McCain, Cordrea Tankersley, Xavien Howard. We got Charles Harris, Godshow. So from that standpoint, I actually had a lot of fun building this team and more so developing the players that were on it. But obviously, you know, I gotta stop. It's one of those, I get rolling, and then when I realize, like, by the time I get to year 5, I'm rolling with default sliders, man. All 50 everything, and they're fucking garbage. Like, the worst. If you're out there right now and you play this game on default sliders, don't. Go out of your way. Use ones that I use. Just search Flaxcos, Matt 10s. Those are some really, really good ones on Operation Sports, but default sliders in this game, it's embarrassing how bad. It's embarrassing. Like, there's no other way. There's no overreaction. There's no I'm frustrated, I'm triggered. The default sliders in this game are downright embarrassing. And, like, I've liked this game more than last year's Madden, and I've actually kind of, you know, I've been positive this year. Maybe we'll become a game changer or not, but I've not put on a face or put on a front for EA in case your ears stumble upon this. I've liked this game, but I do not understand. Like, because if you get flown out to these events, right, you're gonna just play the game on default sliders. How are at these events? How are anytime you have one-on-one with the developers that you play these games on default sliders and you're satisfied with the product? You're like, oh yeah, those are working as intended. The only, like, literally the only oversight I think that could happen is when you go to these events and stuff, you're just constantly playing against other users. So you're not so much relying on what the computer's bringing at you. But I'll tell you guys right now, if I'm on that long road to become a game changer, this will be the first thing that I say is, all right, can I play a game against the computer here? And I'll give you some feedback based upon that experience. Because if this was what I got my hands on back in August or July or June or whatever, better believe I probably either A, would have got them changed because this would be something I've kept pounding the table about, or B, wouldn't be a game changer anymore because I'd be going after them, trying to get a better game. But that does it for the rebuild of the Dolphins. It was going to be a hard rebuild, and it maybe wasn't as hard as I thought. But, I mean, we got Drew Lock. We started out with a 74 quick quarterback, and we built him up to an 89 star. A little bit worried that he wasn't as high of overall as we thought he might have been. But it was a good rebuild, man. So I hope you guys did enjoy. As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. Can we say 700 likes on this video here today? As always, leave a comment in the comment section below about what team you want to see me rebuild next weekend. No promises for next coming week because I'm playing a lot of Call of Duty right now. But I am going to be starting up NCAA rebuilds once a week. You're going to get 2 rebuilds a week. But I don't know. I'm going to try to get that before the end of the month. But yeah, let me know in the comments what team you might want to see me rebuild next week. But that does it for me today, guys. Thank you for watching. And until next time, it's C4. Say peace out.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit, well you talking the talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Asking the game like, who are you stopping? Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. I'm way too clever. Look at the kid, Mr. Consistent, I'm doing it big. Way too persistent.